I didn't know that composers, A, were alive today, and B, that there were female composers. I thought that you had to be Bach, Mozart, or Beethoven, be an old man and dead. My name is Nina C. Young. I'm 30 years old, and I guess I'm a composer. I remember a lot of things came easily, and I could spend a week or two doing them, and then I would get pretty good at it pretty quick and be like, okay, I'm bored. Music, I always had to work harder and harder and harder, and I felt like I was never good enough. So I think in some ways I was sort of addicted to the idea that I needed to get better and better and better. And then I would get lost in it because it was such a beautiful thing to pursue. I remember just walking around or being in quiet and noisy environments and picking out the sounds from everywhere and piecing them together in strange combinations. And my favorite toys were always the ones that made noise. When I have to write a piece, I spend a lot of time initially just thinking about what the piece might mean. I also collect sounds by recording them. Sometimes it's a sonic object, sometimes I'll be on a walk and I'll hear something. I'm just constantly searching for this moment where I decide that's going to be the seed or the impetus for the piece. So some of the pieces that I'm working on right now have to do with Antarctica. I decided for this piece that I was going to work on the idea of melting glaciers and the rising tide. So I've been working on some piano sounds, just sort of improvising to get an idea of what to do, and I've also been listening to recordings of glaciers that I've been getting from research centers in Antarctica. There's this one really great recording underwater of glacial movement, and there's this huge, maybe 2.5 minute glissando. It starts on a B flat and it goes all the way down to F here. There's the F. It's a really hard field to have a career in, and it requires a great amount of work, time, and self-sacrifice. Composers make anything from 0 to enough money per year. As a composer today, you have to do other things as well. Right now, I teach electronic music here at the Columbia Computer Music Center. I'm teaching Intro to Digital Composition. So it's a class for undergrads to really get their hands wet in what is making music. I think that, yeah, if you can envision yourself doing something else, you should probably do it. But there are people like me who cannot envision doing other things. And so just work hard, and if you really believe in it, I think you can make it happen.